Right? Okay. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Oh. Hello. Okay, hold on. We need to turn this down. Alright. Let's see. So, how's everyone doing? My eyes are a little tired, but I think I'm okay. I have Mountain Dew. Also, I have plenty of water. Actually, hang on. I should probably take my... I've neglected to take these. Hold on a moment. Okay. Oh, anyway, so you're going to be playing Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. Let's see. So I reinstalled Baldur's Gate 3 because it was like, okay, it might actually be fun, not just horny 24/7. Well, obviously a game can't be horny 24/7. That's crazy. But, yeah, I started playing it. I had cute halfling Oathbreaker Paladin. And, yeah. Asterian's on a very short leash. And, you know, I'm being friendly with all the starter Pokemon. I mean, starter companions, party members. Still think I hate Will. I haven't recruited Will, actually. But I don't think my computer would be able to handle running OBS and running Baldur's Gate 3. Because I already have to deal with some loading issues with Baldur's Gate 3. Have to be quite patient with it. But overall, it's pretty fun. Granted, I am playing all of the the content that was in the beta, but I like seeing all the stuff polished up. You know, polished, completed, everything's how it was imagined, rather than held up with, you know, everything. Alright. But we're not playing Baldur's Gate. I might stream Baldur's Gate 1, Dragon Spear, Baldur's Gate 2, and Throne of Ball. And maybe if I find a way to stream it on PC, I might do the Dark Alliance games. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. And then I do remember enjoying playing that. The sorceress is the best character, which is funny. Anyway, But yeah, we're playing Kotor. So, let's get started on that. Alright, let's move to, I think this is where it is. Oh, hang on. Oh. Hold on, blind quick. There. Okay, options. Oh. Okay. I love good music. No, actually. Hmm. Oh no, wait, actually, because there was ambient noise, ambient sounds and stuff. Okay. I'm like, alright, load. Or two. Okay, there we go. I'm going to open this can of Mountain Dew. Hopefully the caffeine will wake me up. I was going to get um, some white monster, but I was with my grandmother, and she was like, "Oh no! Why would you drink that? It's poison. It's practically poison." And just like I was like, basically not wanting to argue with her because she was doing me a favor, being a nice person, taking me to the store, this particular store, which was not in walking distance. But it is pretty irritating when someone is like. Anyway, we should probably finish up some of the stuff on topside. Undercity apart. No, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, no. It is. Let's go. Oh my god, the Mountain Dew is not working. And I thought the coffee this morning was terrible in keeping me awake, waking me up. I should have just said fuck. Oh, I should have just gotten the fucking Monster Energy and to hell with what she said.
Yes, what's on your mind? You do? Oh, fair. I know you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being...
Hold on.
Oh, I like... Oh, I don't... Why we...
Hold on, load. There. Wait, where the Hold on now. Yeah, I should probably have went and bought the Monster Energy drinks at the store yesterday, I think. Yeah, yesterday. It was yesterday. I didn't. Next week, next time, I definitely will just the hell with. Okay, fucking stupid. Okay, yes, the chat is showing up. You know, not having people like no one fucking just be in chat and not chatting, and me having to just make small talk to possibly 0 people is really, it's really. I don't know if that's funny or sad. I'm gonna assume it's funny. Yes, what do you want, Clark?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Uh,
You do? I know you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You're probably one of the most skilled women I've ever met. You've saved my butt more than once, and
Really?
I'm lucky to have you here to help me.
Okay.
No question. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching. You haven't done anything yet, but there's no guarantee that you won't do anything in the future. I've been betrayed before by people, and well, it won't happen.
A guilty thought is a criminal thought is not an actual crime. Something like that. An evil thought is not an evil action.
Look, I'm not trying to insult you. This is just the way I am. Me. I don't remember ever saying anything about a traitor. All I mean is that if you're smart, you won't trust anyone. Not me, not Bastila, and especially not yourself. I don't need to be analyzed, thanks. And I don't need all these questions. What I do need... Why is whether or not I trust you, we don't have time for...
Okay. Because kinda. Okay, there's another thing. I think. No, where's the... Is it somewhere else? Is the where the band is? Who played who? Is that somewhere else? Ah, fuck. I messed up. I went the wrong way. Oh well, we got a nice conversation from Clark. Okay. Alright, I think this is the one. Maybe Well, that was easy. Oh, some remains. Alright, let's go. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look up the fifth and Kotor fifth band puzzle. Okay. Good job. G. Lupa. Kodo. Shana. Uh, 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 a Johnny Fiber arm. I got the John. Hold on. Let me... Okay. Alright. Let's do that one duel thing. Nope, run away. Run away. Bomb. Let's go to the cantina. Gotta take out Star Killer. Star Killer. He cannot be allowed to continue being around after what he has done. I don't fucking know what he did. Probably killed someone that he shouldn't have. He seems like the kind of guy who would be like, I don't know, a little too loose with his blaster. Alright. Cantina. What do you wanna do about it? Asian.
You aren't from Terrace, are you? Do yourself a favor and stay away from the Teresian ale. It packs more kick than most off-worlders can handle.
Vibroblades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back on the
Let's do this. Get on, don't it. Let's do it. Let's go. Get on,
Ladies
don't
and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name. The mysterious stranger!
Oh, that was.
It's over! The fight is
That is.
over! The mysterious
Okay.
stranger has won! But really, are any of us surprised? Deadeye losing isn't news. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
Hang on, I'm gonna turn down the volume a bit. Just a little bit.
What do you want? Gee, I wonder why. Couldn't have anything to do with being the worst. Look, I admit it, you're better than me. Is that what you wanted to hear? Oh, well.
Yes. Yes. Let us the door.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. And in the other corner, a relic.
Now that must have been...
There we go.
It's over! The fight is Gerlong losing to a rookie.
You beat me fair and square, stranger. But if I still had the use of my fingers, you wouldn't have won. Back before my injury,
Oh, okay. Before I had that crippling addiction to nuclear. I don't know. Nice. Oh, nice, baby. Kill me, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your over in this corner. A woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death, and in the other.
Now that must have moved. Now that must have moved.
Nice.
It's over! The fight is over! Ice is.
Nice. Ice is cold.
I've never been one to shy away from the cold, hard truth.
I
So just
literally,
right out
I
and say it.
am.
I can't compete with the
If
likes
this
of
was
you,
mob,
stranger.
I would fit
I know
in
when
right
I'm
well in
overmatched.
DC
You're
Comics.
good. Very good.
Okay. Ah, there we go. There we go. Let's do it. Let's fight the mob.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a legend in the sport. A 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kid. But there's always some young gun coming up to knock the veterans off. And we've got one of them.
Now that must have moved.
Fuck.
Ladies and he's a legend in the sport. A 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kid. But there's a.
Oh yeah, Twitch. He's the dude who's like on speed or something. No, not ecstasy.
You're good, stranger. Maybe even as good as Bendak in his prime. First, it was just Twitch I couldn't handle. This game's been good to me.
This game is good, but how are you? It ain't worth a hill of beans in this world. I'm Marina. Get Alright, I'm gonna go quickly. It was a night not so long ago. He was big and strong, and his eyes are flaming glow. People look at him with terror and fear, but the Muscat was such a lovely dear.
Welcome. Because of the...
Yeah, I'm very much aware of. Ecstasy, fire, concussion grenade, and grenade. And when I found it up on it standing, but I can't proclaim. Come to visit us, they kept demanding. They came. I'm respecting lover of the Russian queen. There was a cat that really was gone.
Welcome.
Okay, she doesn't sell spare parts. Darn.
I wonder if any of those Republic space pods survived crash landing in the Undercity.
Get almost cold as ice. Alright, hold on. Should probably have saved beforehand. That's a door.
Ladies, and hold on to your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring. He's wild, he's unpredictable, he's borderline psychotic, and he's the best damn duelist in this.
Hold on. I think the going with the sword would have been better.
Ladies, hold on to your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring. He's wild, he's unpredictable, he's borderline psychotic. And he's the best
Oh, fuck.
damn duelist.
Twitch.
Twitch's opinion plans to take
We're
the
streaming on
center.
Twitch. That's
Night
funny.
after night, battle after battle, we've watched this young phenom
And
rise through the ranks. Endless talk.
Yeah. Oh my god. There we go.
It's over! Twitch's reign of terror!
That's funny. Hold on. Alright. Which... You. Alright. Need to find a way to get him to duel us.
I've been watching you on the dueling ring. Not bad for an amateur, but I only fight in death matches. Off with you then.
Let's wait until later to do that. Hang on, I'm gonna use this. So, be right back. Alright, we're back. Okay. I forgot where we're supposed to be going. Forgot for a moment.
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible...
Okay, that's the vulture. I know it's vultures, but I like calling them vultures. Oh, into the Undercity. It's just been a lot of far.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator yeah, this is our
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to...
5 credits! Please help. Run, my brother!
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry about that.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first and...
Real.
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so...
Well, realistically, if it was remade today,
Gendar, the leader
the
of
people
our
in the
village,
Undercity
tells me
would
I
have
should
really
spend more
real
time
shit.
trying to improve things down
You know,
here.
sun
and less time
deprivation.
dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right.
Oh, I remember.
Probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a
Yep,
place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like. Rook I still like. It's just a story to. I can keep the chill. He'll be some. I don't know anything about that. There were quite a few people from the surface march. Oh, okay.
Alright. What was I? Oh yeah, remember that,
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much. The villagers infected with the Ruggle disease.
So you just lock them?
For the sake of the village, we... Nothing can be done for the infected villagers. Even the serum to counteract the... Nobody would be foolish enough to risk... I can't help the infected one. Farewell.
yeah, that reminds me, remember that one image of the really, really pale woman? Apparently she was trained. Yeah. I don't know. Just me talking about really pale people reminded me of that.
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Are you the herald of prophecy?
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Oh, yes, but not insane. Oh, no, not insane at all. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Something. Once, I was honored for my wisdom. But over time, the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me. And now she is gone, too.
What happened to your apprentice?
My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... Well, I cannot... Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out... Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know... I wish you luck.
The Ruggle disease can infect you. It can transform you into one of those monsters. I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld, ain't you?
Watch yourself. There's something slimy.
My name's Zalbaar. I run a little salvage shop.
Why are you married to one for her? Undercity.
If a villager comes across any useful salvage in the Undercity, they'll exchange food and medicine for engine parts.
Why the fuck do you sound like this? Hmm.
It ain't the best.
Okay. Hmm. Oh.
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate!
Hey, that's
I
how...
can't. The Rackles are too close.
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all.
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please!
I can't open the... You'd risk your... I'll open the...
I can't thank you enough for saving...
I still have you, Hindar. That's all I...
Okay. Alright.
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave it.
Mission, what's wrong? Did you lose your walking carpet?
It's Zalbaar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him. If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery. Listen, my friend Zalbaar is in serious trouble, so you can forget... Me and Zalbaar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all...
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd rat ghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then I took off. I figured Zalbaar would be right behind me. I can't ask Gadden. He's always telling me not to go into the Undercity. He says it's too dangerous with the rat ghouls and Gamorreans and all. It's a deal.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zalbaar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the...
Okay.
Huh?
There we go.
You there, civilian. This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here? Security papers. Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the rock ghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run... Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from the... Oh, is that why you're down here? Search and rescue? I didn't think they'd send anyone. I would have gone to investigate, but my orders are to... Hey, I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a... Come on, patrol, let's...
Alright.
Hey there. Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know? Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Volkers were scum. Hey, nobody said the Volkers were smart, but there were 3 of them. So, maybe anyway, I don't like the Volkers at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this, I screamed out, "Leave them!" Hey, don't treat me like I'm a little girl. I ain't no... Those Volkers didn't scare me. I guess Zalbaar didn't like... The other 2... I thought Zalbaar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fist. I keep telling Zalbaar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listened. Anyway, he was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he doesn't much matter
He
to
is
me,
a
though.
stoic.
I accept him for what he is. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? In fact, I look out for some... Yeah. My brother's a touchy subject.
Okay.
Now that must have worked. Oh!
Mm-hmm. Let's check this corpse, see what's... Alright, get item. Oh.
Hey there. What? I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
Embarrassing? Don't have...
No, I want to tell you. Zalbaar's a great listener, but it might be nice to talk about this with someone who doesn't reply in growls and grunts. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Taurus. I was just a kid. Only
Is that
5.
pronounced
I
Taurus
remember
or
the trip,
Terrace?
if
I will
you
never
call it
understand.
that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfighter's cargo. I don't know the whole story. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and... Yeah, I really miss him. Why do you gotta go putting my... He fell in with... I don't want to talk if I'm... Okay.
Have it your way.
Ready?
What?
How you like that?
Antidote kit. Alright. Combat? Where's... What? Skeletal corpse. What the frick is with... Not even heavy... It's light armor, but it's called heavy.
Hey, Karth. You're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. The prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them, it's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really.
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbaar as much as he looks out for me.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered...
And I sure as hell don't need this.
Drama! Arguing! Conflict! Wonderful. Wunderbar. Wunderbar. Oh, that's Kinderas. The valiant, the, stoic Mandalore. Ian. The story.
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last... By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do your... This isn't a good place to stand around chatting.
Candace, I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
Looks like we've got company.
Get those moving animation is so derpy, though.
Damn. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. Okay, boys. You'd be smart to get out. Davik sent me down here with this motley crew, but the lower city gangs got here first. And... What are you, an off-worlder? Everyone knows smuggling, gambling, extortion. Davik controls it all here on Taurus. This isn't real, but lately the Black Vulkars are moving in on Beck turf and challenging them for control. Take these escape pods for... Come on, boy.
Pack it up, man. Going home. Okay. Oh, dead body. Another dead body.
What?
I'm here.
Outcast. Yeah. Oh, another corpse. Oh wait. I already got that. Okay, so IRL, I don't like cities.
Yeah?
But for some reason, I love, like, cities in fiction. I don't know why. Especially in, like, sci-fi, where there's planets that are literally just one giant-ass city. Yeah. Who is this guy smoking by himself?
What?
Help. Help me. Thank you. Those things. Bastila? She wasn't in this pod. We were tracking her pod just before we hit the planet's surface. We lost the signal when our own pod crashed. Over there.
Or, dude, it's no. Don't. Well, that'll teach me to have any mercy.
Yeah?
I'm here.
God, why would you run off into the thick of things if you hear a large group of monsters? Absolute stupid. I'm beginning to think the reason why the Republic is losing the battle against the Sith isn't because the Sith are super powerful. I think it's because the Republic is fucking stupid. Dumb as fuck. Oh no. Let's go into deeper into the suit.
Uh-huh.
Level up. Cards. Beats. Okay.
I'm here. Now that must
Yeah. What is this? I'm gonna assume since Gamorreans are like humanoid pig creatures that they're also cannibalistic. I'm just gonna assume that. Gonna assume it. So you may call me, you know. Or the Promised Land. Go to the Promised Land. Talk about the Promised Land. Be a part of the Promised Land. You got to think like the. What the fuck? What am I doing? What am I talking about? I have no idea. TNG. Total divorce. Oh.
What?
Recovered the mine. Mine. Behind the cover.
what?
Glitch. The glitch is back. Oh. We got a repair kit. See.
Huh?
I'm here.
Level up. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Hi, hello there.
Oh, now that. Now that. Now that must. Oh.
Are you regulating?
Look at this. This is one of those old-style You can't use conventional security spikes on these old locks. I'm glad to see you too, Big Z. These are my new friends, Big Z.
So, how do you know how to speak Wookiee? Is horrified. No, literally, and no, literally, in lore, the reason why Wookiees are able to speak normally, it's just the reason they choose to speak in growls and shit is because they don't want people to understand what they're saying. They literally made their language so difficult to interpret because they didn't want people using it or being able to understand them.
Big Z's wearing a Wookiee life deck?
I'm gonna say this.
Hey, Zalbaar's not your slave. A life debt is the most solemn vow a Wookiee will make. It means he'll stay by your side
Anwar
for the rest of your life.
would argue
Wherever
differently.
you go, whatever.
Okay then.
I guess this means you're stuck with me too. So, I better come with you. I can't remember exactly. You did a good job mopping up those Gamorreans, but I don't think you. Luckily, rankers aren't too bright. Okay then.
Okay.
Yeah? What? Gotcha. Simple. Yeah? What?
Oh yeah, when we do the full-on dark side playthrough for
Gotcha.
Kotor 2, we get to get Bonfire. Oh.
What?
I should have just called my character Tanya. Because the weird trying to make it fit in Star Wars. It's not.
What? What?
Oh. Starting to map out the entire sewer system, which is nice.
Hey, Big Z. In fact, now that I think about it, your breath has been pretty rancid ever since we Oh, Zalbaar, that's terrible. I know how grouchy. Ew. No wonder. Okay, relax.
How do Wookiees clean their teeth? Do they just, they probably use sticks and stuff to clean them. There's like this. I do know that there are some, like, yeah, you could probably use, you can actually use certain types of branches and stuff, and it's like a toothbrush.
Yeah?
What? Now that
Let's go topside. Give the promised land information to the one dude. Literally my last good deed ever.
Greetings, Upworlder. Why have you come into... You are generous to offer this to us, Upworlder. You have my thanks. But I know nothing of administering... As... Our village has seen many... There are... If you... As you wish, Up...
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you... It is as by finding my apprentice. You are I am old. The great a century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoard, but the poor rose up against this tyranny. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were... Many brave men...
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Teresian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of terror. Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost for many years. I have... Can it be true? You have done a...
Frukill, what do you want now?
You may not...
What? No.
I swear to you...
The entrance is far from here, Rukill. It will...
I do not deny the...
Wise words, Rukill.
Thank you once. We must part...
Alright. Good. And... No, I... Anyway, that is the last good deed we will be doing this playthrough. Because this is a full-on Yorkshire Sith playthrough. We are going to be Sith Lords. Oh, fuck. Never forgot. Aliens are not allowed in the pursuit. And anyone asks, you are my bodyguard, and you are my, concubine. And, I mean, wait, hold on. Different. No, concubine. Consultant. I should really look up what that word means. Up, you cannot tell me you are my best friend and concubine. I really should look up what that word means.
Hey, don't take this the wrong way, but... No, I'm not suggesting a bath. I know how well that went over last time. worry, Big Z. I know, Wookiees. Okay.
Huge. Zalbaar's a little bitch. Alright, let's get this serum to Zalbaar.
Remember, if you get your hands on that rat ghoul serum, take it to Zach's in the lower city bounty office.
Oh, okay. Hang on, I need to... Oh, okay. Here. Do you think the Rackwool disease caused because of that excess pollution and radiation and shit that the one dude talked about? Yes?
Yes, what's in your... Oh, you want to argue some more, is that... What does it matter that much? Why can't you just leave it be? I just don't trust... Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk. But 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with them and their
Okay.
warriors. It was complete... Our hero...
Alright.
Of course the Jedi turned to the dark side. There were Malik and Revan and the Sith deserved. The dark side has nothing to do with why they... I know, and I should have... It's just...
No. No, hatred, good thing. It's perfectly normal emotion. But whatever. Alright. Right, let's go. And back into the Undercity. Right. Oh. Oh, hello. Hello, people. Hey. Okay, I did not notice. I got some more people watching. Alright. Okay, so everyone's gone. Their trash fires are still burning though. Trash fires still burn. Alright, this is the closest entrance to the sewers. You must gather your party before venturing. You must gather you must gather your party before venturing forth. Okay. There we go.
You won't be able to get that computer. I picked them off.
Upper sewers. He got me just full of weeks, but he also was the kind of teacher women would design. It's routine, never aversion. He put some poison into his wine. It's routine. I think I know why all these mines are here.
I'm here.
Sheep. Behind and lit.
Now that.
I don't know why, just like... Like... Burger.
You asked for this! You asked for this!
What?
think we'll go into the get to the Kotor base and then probably end it.
Huh? No one's gonna see this mission.
I'm here.
Yay! Now,
Yeah?
What?
Let's go!
oh, there we go.
Now that must
Let's go!
What?
Cover the mine. Let's see. Who is streaming at the moment? Reactive Cupid. It was doing Metopia. Okay. I think that's the danger, danger, don't go.
What?
You asked for Down you go! Time to rumble! Time to rumble!
Thanks.
Please don't hurt me. I just... But I don't know anything.
You may know more than you think, miss. Help us, and we'll help you.
Well, all right. I still don't know how much help I can be. Is she that Republic soldier? I heard one of the Vulcar mention her, but she's not. I guess she's too important to be a slave here in the kitchens. What? I've never been down. Now that you've killed the guards who were... I'm free to go?
Okay, I may have... I don't think it's good to just... She was very helpful. Your helpfulness should be rewarded. Don't you agree? Okay. Now we know they're gonna starve to death. Wait.
How'd you like that? How'd you like that?
All right.
Yeah? Gotcha.
Security.
Simple.
Smooth as silk.
Huh? Gotcha. Simple.
Watawama mulira king konjope. Tonga bugsham uninong. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu aitha odunga. Yinkin kun.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me of the other guy from Jade Empire. It was like, oh yeah, I used to be here, but before this person came into power, I used to be a pretty higher up, and now I'm reduced to being in a step above a slave.
Kuya mi juz katabist yubong konki pangpa. Konti chani muli. Tonga bugsham uninong. Wang. Kipuna. Achuta.
Now
Dark side. We need dark side points. We need dark side. Yeah. Dark side. Oh.
Hey, Karth. Can I talk to you for a second?
Are you ready to have a civil chat?
Tantrum? I'm trying to apologize, you nerf herder.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry about... Mission, you have to know that we don't think you're helpless. I mean, look where we are. Look at what we're doing. You're not...
You really mean it, don't you? Nobody's ever said anything like that to me before. Not even Big Z.
Well, that's no big deal. I mean, I know it is. Sometimes you just need to hear a few...
Kids are like that. Listen, you...
I want tradition to be a spoiled ass. Oh yeah, everyone's dead. Oh, NASCAR. Okay. I think this is a good stopping point. Okay. Oh, patchouli! Patchouli. Actually, and more people. Okay, I'll keep playing. I'll keep playing. First. Hello! Welcome to the stream! Welcome, Patchouli. You're the first person to chat with me. Alright, load. Load this back up. Let's alright, let's carve. Use a little jab in his leg. Okay, that's nothing. Oh. So we're on the vulture base. trying to get a part.
You asked for this!
The heavy combat suit is going to be light armor for some reason. I will never understand how most... So far, the heavy armor that we've seen is technically light armor. And, like, the medium armor is called light armor. It's just... I don't know why. I don't know why that is.
What?
Alright, level Karth up. Showing some awareness. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
What?
What?
Cover the mine.
Damn.
Stupid!
I feel sick. You asked for this! What?
I'm here.
Alright, we need a special passcode to open. I don't suppose any of y'all will have a passcode. I forget, what is this kind of type of alien called? I keep forgetting what its name is. Oh, radiation shields. Okay, nice.
Now that must
Ooh, workbench. Yes, I know how to operate the workbench.
Now that must Now that must
Nice. Kicking ass left and right. Like a... Super awesome person. Alright. Oh, and we got some Kazakh cards. Oh, let's go to the loading bay. What's the docking bay? Yo, clone 5679. Welcome to the stream. Awesome. Wow. I guess we'll need to... whatever. I don't think we need that.
Huh?
What?
I'm here.
Okay. Save.
Kuya mi juz kachita naipatoga ya fulki kukula jiji.
Oh my gosh, the alien language in this game is so...
Reshik stole that engine from...
Kavatumpa kunpa
Wanna check your...
kachichu. Tonga bugsham uninong.
What?
Jashank bogra hulwan chiska nichu. Achuba chiska wanki.
No, that's not...
Mana tot.
They said I was too young.
Shagji kin lord chawata uma?
Well, yeah. Some of them were.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aitha hodonga.
But Gadden said...
Kipuna! Puna.
You're right. I don't need anyone but Zalbaar.
Tongai tuam jiji yumalit pa. Rundi hodonga kuhungabi. Wana kumbes. Tabist yubong konki pangpa. Chingpala chiska muli. Tukuya mi juz kachita. Naipatoga ya fulki kukula jiji. Kawana bota aayut. Kipuna! We Ethan nadan.
Smelia.
Achu.
Ready.
You're probably gonna have to do eventually. parts of the... Ooh, a Sith energy shield.
Huh?
Pretty sure it was... I mean, if we were gonna have to race again, eventually, I don't know, just seems a bit annoying, tedious. You should have known better.
Huh? Gotcha. Darn it.
Okay.
What?
That's fine. Keep your secrets. Elevator. Elevator. Oh, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell. Won't get to. I'm gonna get down, down, won't get to. Won't get to. Right, hold on. Won't get to, down, fucking down. I won't get to, fucking down. I wanna get to, fucking down. Get to, fucking down.
You have returned. Your time would probably...
Very tactful. Are you a...
How dare you?
Calm down, Zerdra. I'm not ashamed of what I've become. As you can see, I lost my eyes, but my blindness was not the worst consequence of my accident. My affliction was what eventually led to this
My
war between
affliction
my
was so horrifying that the Volkers and the Becks were created. Our game was split into twain into the Becks and the Volkars. What do you mean?
And I lost my sight in the swoop bike, but with my ocular implants, I can still see well enough to lead this game.
I see well enough. I even see better. I can see for you for what you are.
In a rage, he left to join our arch rivals, the Brezhik is a proud man.
Don't fool yourself, Gadden. Brezhik wants to control the lower...
Alright then.
Your time would...
Gotcha.
I suggest you hurry. You have returned.
Yeah, I got you.
I suggest you hurry. The swoop race is coming up.
Alright then.
You can speak to Gadden if you want, but I've got my...
You have returned. You have the... I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. A reward? I'm blind. We had a deep... Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going...
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason.
The reason I'm not wanting any of us to ride this is because it's so fucking unstable. It might kill. It might explode.
Ask one of my own. If you can come. Without that prototype, you don't stay.
Okay.
You don't get to be leader of a.
All right then. Let's do.
You can stay here tonight, but I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you.
You got the
Just
look
try to
of a
relax,
racer,
and in the morning we'll take
and
you
the
to the
smell of someone. All right. McClunky. Look, it's a McClunky guy. It's a Greedo. Greedo man. Greedo man. Greedo man. You've never done this before, but we count on you, or counting on you to win this thing. Hold on, Ash. Alright, Zalbaar.
Rundi haudonga kuhungapi. Donga.
Yo, Anglo.
Kenchopa chawi tikchok twiz yun kun. Watu shagji.
Alright.
Kuyabi juskuna jawana bota ayuat tahunga tiska. Jawana bota ayuat tahunga kuyabi just.
Alright, let's save. Alright.
La boda ani. Kuyabi juskuna jitanai. Ubapatu.
Alright, let's do this. Alright. Mouse, left mouse. Alright, let's hope that is good. Oh, for the love of... It would be funny if... Alright, let's... Yay, we won!
People, hear me! Before your swoop. You fool.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
I am a frickin' cheetah! Fuck you!
Impossible.
You ever
You underestimate.
Vulcus, to me!
There.
Take this. Reject.
Oh. Oh.
Okay. Alright. Ooh. 9.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulcans will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the... Save me. In case Brejik and... Carther Nasi is alive? Fine. Maybe I misjudged. Please take me to Carther right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet.
Fuck no, it's me, Mission, and Car. Oh, okay. There was this guy, and I killed him. Everyone was dying, and then... Oh, okay. And then... Okay.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now I just need to...
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing? My attitude. It strikes me that you are the...
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your command. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have... You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. But here you are, acting like a spoiled child.
I see.
What do you think Jedi are? They are spoiled children, literally told from birth that they're better than everyone.
We can't get hung up on who's in charge.
It's literally what a Jedi is.
Get off this rock. The answer is out there. We just have to find it.
I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around. Is something wrong? You seem as...
We kind of met in a vision. It wasn't the weird kinds of visions where there's like, where we were ankle deep in banana pudding, and one of us was wearing a chicken costume. It was kind of really boring and lame.
A vision? A vision of what?
You were fighting a dark Jedi, and he was saying some really weird things about you.
It's strange. Such visions are often a
I
sign of false
am not a
sensitivity.
Jedi. Shut up.
I'm not sure. It is possible that in the Force is complicated. Once we escape Terrace...
Force is complicated. It's very fickle. It's like a very standoffish lover.
However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at...
Alright.
Yes, what's on your mind? I thought I said I don't... Listen, sister, just because we're working together doesn't mean you
I'm
gotta
not
go
your
badger me
sister.
with
You don't
constant
know
questions.
me.
Blast it if you aren't the most frustrating woman to talk to, isn't it? Oh no, I'm not falling for that. What, me?
Oh, typical male! Oh my god, I have to do this. Typical male. Oh my gosh, I have to choose this option.
Okay, I give up. Look, I suppose I could use someone to talk to. I'm just not used to it, and I don't know why you're so interested.
I have never been to therapy. I've been told that if I am a real man, I should not go to therapy. I don't know. He seems like that kind of person who's been told all his life, like, you can't do this or that if you want to be a real, like, you know, be seen as genuine. You know, probably has some sort of problem with his father, maybe some weird attachment to his mother. Maybe his dad wasn't always there for him, and he spent a lot of time with his mother. But like, when he like went to school, the kids would like pick on him, so he felt like he couldn't enjoy the things he used to enjoy. So I don't know. I'm listing off any kind of like explanation for this behavior. When I took a college, 2 years of psychology. 2 years of psychology, so in like this weird like college program. I was in like this a thing that my high school did where you get to take select college courses. So I took a psychology course. And that name sounds familiar. Saul! Better call Saul. I don't know anything about that.
With good reason. Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian... Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side, and I know now that he was trying to recruit... I didn't want to. Saul was my mentor. He led us
He was
to
my
so many
teacher. He
victories
was my
against the
friend.
Mandalorians. Even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith.
I was waking
snuck
up
past
and
our
he
defenses
said,
and began
"You should have
exploring the
joined
path
me."
of our
And now
dark
I'm.
I knew right away what
Exactly.
happened. I mean, I could have stopped him.
I don't know.
I could have stopped it all. I blame Saul. No, Well, there's more to this, but I don't want to.
Okay.
How can I help? I would like to know what happened after you crashed on...
Before we rescued you,
I managed to free myself, as I recall. In fact, if I hadn't been there, Brejik and his... I'll admit that I probably wouldn't have been able to free myself if not for the brawl. Actually, your presence at the swoop track, you also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulcar prisoner. Your modesty is admirable. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done... Perhaps, but it's obvious. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were...
you're trying to say.
I'm sorry. I've hopefully between you...
Hey there. What can... I don't want to talk about Griff and... If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my... Okay.
Alright, then. Huh. There you go.
Kin kun no ba muli ra chinkun.
Yes.
Rundi hadonga. Takum just dongai. Shagji kin lord.
Oh, Bastila. Attributes. Okay.
I'm here.
What?
I'm here.
I'm here.
I want to see more mission brat in brat. I want mission to argue with more people. Oh man. I love it when mission's just antagonistic to folks. It's like, fuck you, fuck everything you stand. Well, obviously not act that way. It just, Sith Trooper. Oh wait, hold on.
Yes.
Double blade lightsaber.
I'm here.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressed. My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone.
Off this route.
I need someone I know can get...
You don't need to ally yourself with this.
I ain't talking. I saw you win that swoop race. I need someone to steal. Here's the deal. You bring... not yet. Getting in won't be easy. Lucky for you, I know just tell her... Davik paid for the... Normally, I do this myself.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be...
I'm going to wait in Javier.
Alright. Javiano's kicking.
How can I help? The surface of Taris is covered with an urban skies. Beyond that, there is... Then I suggest...
Hey there. What can I do? Okay.
Oh wait, we should probably... Before I end it, this stream. Oops. Oh wait, we have to go talk to him. Oh yeah.
I've been watching you on the dueling ring, but I only... Finally.
Alright. Oh, gotta leave the cantina. Alright. Hey, and I think this is enough. Enough time has passed. Let's go.
Ladies, there is in this corner a living legend. A man whose very name would make his opponents shake in their boots. If any of them were still alive. And who would be ladies and now.
Alright. There we go.
Bendak is down. It's over. It's over. The fight is over. Bendak Stark.
It is done.
A mysterious stranger. The greatest duelist to ever grace the rings of Taurus.
Oh, kind of had a thriller rolling arc right now. Everyone will be talking about you. At least until everyone's dead. I'm good. Alright.
Did you hear what happened after the big swoop race? They say Brejik wouldn't pay up when he lost in a brawl.
Okay. Alright, now we can... Alright, let's raid Reactive Cupid. They're playing Metopia. So, hold on. Oh, wrong screen. So, hope you enjoy their Goblin VTuber. I hope you enjoy them. Currently in a maid outfit. Kind of like well, that was before. Oh, actually, I guess you still. Anyway, raid Reactive Cupid 93. Yeah, 93. Have fun. Have fun, everybody.